Make it fast. Make it fast. Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye. No need to dwell.
Useless idiots!
Who's the caged bird now? Sever! Mind's eye. Moment at hand. This. At hand.
More! Pour me another!
Fulvia! 2 large platters, please, with 2 bottles of hardcore.
Oh, it's Lupa!
I heard she left the Bow of Legions.
That's enough, folks. You know the rules. No gossip outside the arena. Just dig in. Still got that fire, huh, Fulvia? You should talk. Finally cut ties with the Silvers, eh? With the way they handle the share of profits, you should have left sooner. Well, back then, a strong backer was exactly what I needed. Can't say it was all bad. So, this is your new partner. Looks like you can handle yourself. Can't keep a tavern running for long if you don't have a good eye. By the way, Heart Pour is sold out today. Guess the celebrity branding really worked. What? Oh, come on!
What's heart pour?
A drink I endorsed. Most of the drinks I promoted were... but this one's actually really good. If my name's on it, you don't have to worry about quality. It's just that the taste... Well, let's just say it's meh. At best. Anyway, I'll get you a taste of Heart Pour later. For now, let's enjoy the meal. So, fellow warrior, any stories to share? There is still much to learn about each other. Hey Lupa, got a message from old Abius. He said the new batch of restored footage just arrived, including those about Contender Mia. Oh, thanks! Oh, I almost forgot with everything going on lately.
Restored footage?
Recordings of major matches or famous contenders. Helpful for those who want to learn from them. F4 Augustas are the most popular. 4 years ago, she became the champion and a household name by crushing every single opponent. From there, she worked her way up into the F4 seat. But I prefer watching Contender Mia's matches over any of the past champions. I think she's got real heart. You can feel it, even through the recordings. The way she threw herself into every fight.
Do you think we'll face her in this Aegon?
Not likely. She disappeared during a great Aegon years ago. Some say she got tangled up in illegal betting scandals. Others think the pressure from her manager drove her to leave Septimont. There are plenty of rumours, but no one knows what really happened. Still, it's frustrating to just disappear halfway through. If you fail to make it to the end, people will see you as nothing. Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full, time to relax. To Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travellers in Septimont. I've got a long-term rental there myself.
Looks like they're about to fight.
Make it fast.
Ta-da! Welcome to your new spot. It's a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont.
Sophie.
Don't mention it. The hotel owner sees us as future champions. Supporting us is an investment that'll pay off. Of that I am certain. You know, gladiating means everything to me. I really, really love it. I know I'm lucky. I know what I want and I'm doing what I love. Compared to those drifting through life, I've already been given so much. But sometimes... Well, sometimes I feel a little afraid. I was born for this, but the more I embrace it, the more I fear losing it. I can't help but wonder, what is it that fills me up when I'm under those lights? My passion for the fight? Or the favor it brings me? If one day I lost that favor, would I be more helpless, panicked and heartbroken than those who never had it in the first place? If that day comes, would I still be able to say I love this life? You're right. I hope that love never fades. Not until I'm buried in the veil of glory. Tomorrow's the semi-finals. We'd best get some rest. Good night, my fellow warrior.
Make it fast. Guests of the unkind, be reduced to cinders.
Need more experiments.
Mind's eye. Gifts to the unkind. This insect. Away, demons. Clear the blaze. Mine eye. The blaze. Lead to me.
Don't shoot from the side.
Be reduced to cinders. Guest of the unkind. Mine eye. Crosscut. Sever. Make it faster. Guest of the unkind.
Ready for battle. Fear no more. Don't shoot from the side.
Together we vanish. Pitch in flames. Triumph through surprise.
You're wide open. A good vantage point. Station. Wind right.
Together we vanish. Sever. Pitch in flames.
Lead to me. In war with time.
Moment of rest. Mind number. Crosscut. Sever. Moment of rest. Guest of the unkind. Who's the cage bird now? Triumph.
Ready for battle. I can take it. Don't shoot from the side.
Together we vanish. Sever. Guest of the unkind. Be reduced to cinders. Crosscut. Sever. Pitch in flames. Make it fast.
Lead to me. Loading. Astral modulation.
Make it fast. Guest of the unkind. Who's the cage bird now? Sever. Make it fast. Make it crosscut. Sever.
Ready for battle. Fear no more.
Mine eye. Guest of the unkind. In flames. Be reduced to cinders. Sever. Feathers in cinders. Yes to be unkind. Mine eye.
Leap to me. I am grafting you.
Together we vanish. Sever. Beckon the divine flames. Sever. Perish in flames. This consent. Make it faster.
Hand. This very moment is the best of our lives.
Words. Lines of them. They're all around me. And music coming from above.
This is a testament to my connection.
This is but an illusion. One of the nights, one of dreams. Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the carnival. Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage. A city wild and beautiful, chasing endless glory. Tell me, does Septimont please you as much as Raguno once did? So it is she you seek. It appears this special resonator has you rather captivated. Let's take our time. I would like our talk to be pleasant. No one will bother us here. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land. For this reason, the missing girl you seek and the anomaly you sensed in Septimont, they are indeed threads in his tapestry. You could call it an obsession of his. Every hero's tale begins with a trial. Your wisdom and courage, your compassion and resolve, your hope and madness. Will they be strong enough to carry you through the trial? To make you the hero of the story? Read it. I hope the story speaks to you. The answers you seek lie within these pages. If we continue to meet as foes, the symphony grows monotonous. I confess I find it rather uninspired.
I'll ask again, Frolova. What are you doing here in Septimont? Why give me this?
I am giving this story a little nudge. As of now, you and that blessed maiden from the tower are deeply interwoven in the fate he has spun.
So you're not the only overseer active in Renacida. Scar, your nameless ally, and you. The Fraxidus seems to revel in the company of those with twisted obsessions.
It's not as you imagine. You've already met my associate, you see. He trusts what he sees, not the words of others.
I've already crossed paths with him since arriving in Renacida.
As a creator, he always hopes his characters will craft twists and turns that he himself cannot foresee. He believes that the closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale. But the true lead of the story has yet to emerge. I gave you this play so you can see the ending. That gladiator girl will be the harbinger of the dark tide in Septimont. All glory will be consumed, and the pride of heroes will dissolve within a blackened maelstrom. Such is the finale she holds most dear. This is a short story, one that only lasts 3 days. When the final match concludes, so too will this story. You could claim the spotlight by ending her life before the curtain falls. Change the ending, and the tragedy is averted. But should you falter, or worse, warn her of what's to come, the consequences will spiral far beyond anything you can imagine.
What you're proposing, I do. Tell me, what reason do I have to trust a word you're saying, Frolova?
You don't need to trust me. Let my words slip from your thoughts if you wish. As I've already said, the story will unfold as my associate has written it. The choice lies with you. It is a freedom we all hold. Even the wildest imaginations draw from what already exists. So it is with this story. It follows a template, and even its creator cannot escape its confines. Choose wisely, Rover. Time is still on your side. For now. I look forward to your performance in this grand finale.
fellow warrior. Huh. You don't exactly look well rested.
Frolova may not have told the whole truth, but there's no denying the anomaly here in Septimont. Neither Lupa nor the others here seem to notice. And that fleeting image, Lupa turning into that unfamiliar girl. I need more clues before making any decisions. I'm fine. Just a bad dream. Let's get going. Our next stop is the Colosseum Olympus, right?
You got it. Let's...
But I doubt that kerosene was just one blow.
As expected, the Silvers chose to face us in the semi-finals. The news spreads quickly.
You knew this was coming?
Of course. To them, it's a provocation, and to forfeit would be a disgrace. Domina Julia must be here. She wouldn't miss a moment like this. She's shrewd and exceptionally capable, but arrogant to the core. She's convinced that she's always right. She doesn't believe in talking things through, thinks it's for the weak. So we'll show her we don't need rigged matches to win. We'll win with pure strength.
Have passed, and I stand before you once more, not as a gladiator, but as a witness to the start of this grand event. You all know well that gladiatorial combat is the lifeblood of our ancient and mighty city. Seize power and fight for victory. Once, we fought to survive on the seas. That same instinct courses through our veins today. The instinct to face fate head on and defy it. Remember, those who cling to glory without the strength to defend it will see it slip through their fingers. Warriors, by the eternal sun, may your courage honor Septimont and prove your loyalty to its spirit. I look forward to the rise of new heroes in this Aegon. Let the Aegon begin.
Come, my fellow warrior. Victory is ours for the taking. Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon? Happy hunting, gladiators! Wuthering let's settle this, Emilio, fair and square!
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds!
Perfect teamwork! We make quite the hunting party.
Judgment! Winds rise. Judgment strikes!
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower.
Thanks, my fellow warrior. Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick! Esteemed Ephor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this very match, the Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver, when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate. I said what?
Of course. And your proof? Honorable Ephor, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Lupa, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most. Allow me to remind everyone, House Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Lupa, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Enough of this disgrace. Stop your performance, Jester!
That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying Ephor Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty!
I said it was.
It's obvious.
I said it was. You didn't listen.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 face. That can't be right. It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvers from Septimont.
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment. But Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities. This can't. This is very confusing.
Guilty! The temple has spoken.
That's outrageous. Unbelievable. Despicable stuff. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, they're guilty.
Julia Silva, you know the weight of your actions. I know your family once stood as the cornerstone of this city. Its pioneers, its founders, its protectors. For centuries, the Silvers fought bravely in the hunting grounds, defending Septimont from tacit discards. But today, you dishonor their legacy. Do not disgrace them further, Julia. Leave Septimont. Do not ever return.
As you command, Ephor.
Your performance just now. That wasn't a complete disaster. At least you show more promise than those idiots retreating to cling to their meager points. An outlander. Fight well, both of you. Do not disappoint me or Augusta in tomorrow's final.
seems there's still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silvers are finished. F4 Augusta's swift decision sealed their fate. Don't tell me you had no part in this.
Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia would tamper with my spear?
Regardless, House Silver has been banished. Even if they deceived you first, you still left their team without a word and violated your contract. You can't deny that.
Skip to the end, Cartor. You're not here to catch up or spread gossip.
Oh, fine then. I handled the Silver's sponsorship of the Bow of Legions, and I can ensure the damage to your career is minimal. In return, I'll be your event manager for the next year.
Deal. But we'll need new terms. I trust you'll draw up a contract that satisfies me, Kato.
Always ready to squeeze an opportunity, aren't you, Lupa?
The Silvers lit the spark, but you turned a blind eye to what was happening. Don't fool yourself, Kato. You're complicit in this too.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
Wait! You didn't come to me just for money, did you?
F4 Augusta, the fiercest hunter in the grounds, our queen. If there's a storm brewing in Septimont, I intend to find the right place to take shelter.
Finally some peace. What a day. F4 Augusta had a humble origin. Her path to power was paved in blood. Decades ago, corruption ran rampant in Septimont, far worse than it is now. Two F4s met untimely ends back then. The great Aegon carries immense weight for the city, and I guess that's why she chose this moment to act. The priestess of Septimont has the authority to make final judgments. Yuno, in particular, is one of F4 Augusta's staunchest allies. Most prophets spend their days in the temple, observing fate's flow and tending to the eternal flames. But Yuno's different. She prefers to spend her time in the hunting grounds, bow in hand, patrolling with the other fighters. Born during an eclipse, she's the most gifted among her line. Impressive, isn't it? That's right. I owe you for helping me escape Julia's tricks.
That fleeting frequency, it was similar to the Thenodians. Could it really be linked to the dark tide Lupa will bring forth in Septimont, as Verlova said? Lupa, can I see your spear?
Here you are.
I can't feel that abnormal frequency anymore. Lupa, does Domina Julia believe in the Sentinel?
Well, if anything, she despises the acolytes in Raguna. Her obsession with titles is for the glory that comes with them. She prides herself on being the perfect Septimontian. It's highly unlikely she'd believe in the Sentinel.
I see.
Sorry. Lend me your shoulder for a moment. I'm a bit tired.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow. That's settled. Looks like the other two teams have wrapped up their match. The semi-finals are over. Finally, we can leave and get some rest.
Contender Lupa! Oh, congratulations on reaching the final! Oh, and your performance earlier was truly impressive.
Lupa, did you notice any signs of match fixing involving House Silver before? About that?
I told you not long ago, the Bow of Legions has been exploiting their gladiators. But no one dared to speak up.
If you win the final, oh, you'll have the whole of Solace raising their drinks to your name.
All right, everyone. I'll chat with you later. But first, let's give my fellow warrior a moment to breathe, okay? He's new to Septimont. I'm sure none of you want to get carried away and leave a bad impression on an outlander,
Go. Find somewhere quiet to rest. I'll meet up with you once I've dealt with all this.
Sorry. Go in.
Lupa. It was the Thenodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon, if only for a brief moment. She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick, and didn't notice its connection with the Thenodian. Frolova said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out. But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimont exists outside reality, or his ability has limits. If this isn't the real world, I could take more drastic actions. But if it is, killing Lupa would be an act I could never take back. The best approach is to stick to my original plan. Wait for Arsenosa to appear in the final. That's my lead to Cardathia. I also sense Cardathia's frequency on Lupa too. If she's here, she's making moves, just like I am. In the meantime, I need to figure out that Overseer's limits. The longer this lasts, the more anomalies are bound to show.
Boss, why the long face, huh? Something getting you down?
Wuling, why are you here?
I'm here for sightseeing. How could I miss the Great Aegon? It's Septimon's signature event. Oh, you are the one to break the deadlock. You've noticed it, haven't you, boss? Septimon is caught in some anomaly.
How much do you know about it? This is our second time meeting, Wuling. That can't be a coincidence.
I can feel it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Every time I get close, it slips away like smoke. But now, I'm sure of it. If I want out of this mess, I need to borrow some of your muscle. Oh, yo. But Taoists have their rules, can't say too much. But helping you helps me. A little nudge is no big deal, right? Here, take this. A little something from me to you. A good start for us. Anyway, it's on me, no charge. Seeing isn't believing, but truth exists in the mirror of the world. Go ahead, see for yourself.
What do you think? The final's nearly here. Will contender Mia claim the title? She's done well so far, but her track record has been shaky.
She'd better not slip up now. I've bet a fortune in the underground pits. If she loses, that John fellow promised she'd win no matter what.
John. Mia's manager. Listen, she's got all sorts of talk round her, and the odds are crazy. But past champions have always been the noble bloods, haven't they? Not to mention, she's originally from Raguna.
Wuling. She's gone again. I remember Lupa mentioning a gladiator named Mia. She disappeared years ago during a Great Aegon. Verlova said the story only lasts for 3 days and ends during the final. The Great Aegon is at the heart of the story after all. The bell on this mirror is jingling. The closer I move in that direction, the louder it gets. I'd better check it out.
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from there?
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kerasaurs into the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake? Tell me, how can I trust a fighter like her to win the final?
I know Mia's unraveling, the hallucinations, the hysteria. It's been a lot.
Did you know she cries in the lounge? Can you believe it? A gladiator in the lounge crying! She can't even connect with the audience, including her fans. What use is being a great fighter if you can't hold the crowd?
We have no choice. The people of Septimont want to see her fight. If we take her out, the complaints will bury us. The star from Raguna, the champion of Septimont. That headline alone prints money.
That gladiator girl, Mia, was it? I hear she's got quite the following.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone loves her, as long as she's winning.
Before the great Aegon, I remember her performance was abysmal. Hysteria, they said, utterly unhinged. For someone with her fighting skills, it's shocking how far she fell. Her value plummeted to rock bottom. I thought she'd be done after that, but then that John dragged her out of the mud.
Oh yes, it's tragic, really. Poor Mia. John will wring every last credit out of her. How pitiful. My dear Lucius, you've surely heard about the underground pits by now, yes?
Oh? What are you thinking?
The commoners who bear grudges against the Senate, the vultures circling for profit. Rage simmers within them, a keg waiting to ignite. They're eager for chaos, bloodshed, and sacrifice. If we simply provide the spark, we'll make a fortune while eliminating untoward risks.
Delightful. Nothing like a bit of spectacle and strife to pass the time, is there?
Relax, Mia. You can do this. Hold on. It's all right. I'll be fine. It hasn't been all bad. I've met people who've supported me. They've cheered me on since I first stepped into the arena. But I know my limits. No matter how much I push myself, this is as far as I'll go. I love this. Gladiating. Just stepping into the arena makes me feel happy. But here, I can't treat it like a hobby. And I want to be seen, to hear them cheer for me. Their laughter, their cheers. Oh, I want to win. I want to win so bad. And I need the money. Oh, divinity above. I hope I won't let anyone down. Oh, I need to be better. Much better.
Warrior!
For an instant, I felt it. The Thrunodian's frequency again.
I've finished talking with them. Let's go back. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you. The harpor I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it.
You need to rest before continuing this investigation. Your strength is spent.
Thank you for your help these past few days.
We're both from Renacita. I'm here by the Sentinel's will. This is simply my duty, for I was once blessed by the Sentinel. The blessings and freedoms they grant, I wish to share them with everyone across these islands.
The tidal blight is spreading faster. I'm afraid.
It's okay. Do not let it break you. One thing is certain. This anomaly stems from a specific power. Some facilities and records have been rewound nearly 2 decades back. We just need to find out why and who's responsible. The clock is ticking, but we still have a chance.
The mastermind behind this will be tricky to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll handle it. Compared to the darkness that once whispered in my ears, a tangible enemy is easier to face. Besides, the Righteous One will notice this anomaly when he arrives. Our moves so far will guide him forward.
You really trust him, don't you?
Yes, very much. We correct each other's mistakes and walk the path of salvation together. trust in yourself too. One day, you will reclaim your name. As for those vile intentions lurking in the dark tide, we'll cut them off together. Now, shall we continue the investigation? Are you ready?
Absolutely. This is so exhausting. Dealing with these headaches takes more energy than fighting in the arena. What is it? You're radiating worry. If it's about tomorrow's final, maybe you should relax a bit.
Lupa, can you tell me more about Mia?
Sure, but why the sudden interest?
I'm just curious. I overheard some people talking about her earlier.
Well, contender Mia. I first heard about her from Domina Julia. Julia didn't like her. Probably because they once competed in the same Aegon. Mia disappeared after claiming the title, leaving that Aegon without an official champion. An ignorant fool! That's how Julia described her. Back then, I'd just been purchased by the Silvers, and I got curious about the story. Turns out, Mia spent almost all her time out of the arena training. Beyond the barest of needs, she devoted herself to honing her craft. That kind of dedication wasn't well regarded in Septimont back then. Rumor has it she got caught in dirty match fixing, cracked under the pressure and ran. Everyone has their breaking point. If she ran because of it, I don't blame her. Well, maybe I just handle these things better. Or maybe I just don't care about people's expectations. I'm not above the commercial events. It's how I made a name for myself, built my worth. As long as I'm in the arena, I'm happy. Applause comes and goes, but the things that matter, the facilities, resources, opportunities, they don't come cheap. Septimont has its shadows, but some things still have to get done. I don't mind being used as long as whoever I work with knows where the line is. I know it's easy to turn a blind eye to the dirty games, but that's just handing Septimont over to the vultures. The Silvers played dirty in the arena I hold dear. They trampled over a line that should never be crossed. So, we're done. Look at it. How beautiful. To the great city of Septimont. Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours, and may you find the one you've been searching for.
Make it fast.
Not to brag, but I down that carousel in just one blow.
Warrior, look over there! That's Arsinosa!
So that's the guardian echo of Septimont. But there's something different about this Arsinosa compared to the one I saw confronting Cardathea.
Hold on. I forgot to tell you something yesterday about Mia. Decades ago, during the Great Aegon, Mia disappeared on her way to receive the award. Before that, she did claim the title of the Bloody Aegon and even received Arsinosa's blessing. The current 2-on-2 matchup was only introduced thanks to Augusta and her predecessor. Before that, the matches were far more brutal. Gladiators were thrown into a chaotic free-for-all. To hype up the event, the organizers would unleash hordes of tacit discords into the arena. The last gladiator standing was crowned the victor. At least, changes have been made since then. Refined by flames and tempests, all that endures eventually becomes part of Septimont's legacy.
The day of the final is here. Arsinosa watches, and her significance is known to every Septimontian. It is etched in chronicles and sung in legends. If you seek the glory of Arsinosa's blessing, then fight with everything you have. Show me if any of you four possess the strength to earn the Guardian's recognition.
Listen, my fellow warrior. Those cheers are for us. They wait for us to give them a fight to remember. Are you ready to win this with me? Wonderful. Now, it's hunting time, my fellow warrior.
Wuthering versus Beat Ready. Let the Aegon begin!
Cardathia's frequency is getting stronger.
I never doubted that you'd end up here.
Keep it together.
You'll face judgment!
Just as humans came to me, filling that dark tunnel with light.
Flint house, unfettered by bounds!
Hopefully this helps.
He has already given us salvation.
And now, though we stand apart, we still fight together. Shadows must be purged. The Guardian that once... Charge forcibly. Ruin is in my blade. Purge all evil. Purge the impure. Repent, for silence beckons. Sounding the death knell. I will back down. This sword shall not be shattered. Such is their blessing. Sentence before. Furious tides, split the heavens. True form revealed at last. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimont is now tainted by the dark path. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos. Atonement.
Whispers return.
Windstorm, sweep all away. Oceans, bow before. Time, rise and crash. That's it, nice.
The haunting whispers Righteous one, I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
What's wrong? You seem like you're somewhere else.
Luca, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Luca and Nina overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors! Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a testament to your own strength and wisdom in overcoming your opponents. You've earned the right to claim it. This medal once belonged to a single champion, the last survivor standing in the ring. But I divided it into two, to remind you that just as we fight alongside echoes, the glory of Septimont is upheld by heroes who support one another, to remain steadfast. Fighting alone is commendable. However, true strength lies in protecting those beside you. The high tide draws near. I want all warriors heading to the hunting grounds to remember this.
That's interesting. Augusta, look. Another two have earned Arsenos' blessing.
You've done incredibly well.
As a gladiator, it's a great honor to claim the title with you.
Let's savor this moment of glory and joy. You plotted this tragedy.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. A collective murder so entertainingly woven, with blood on every hand. Who's left to point a finger? But I must admit, I'm astonished you would endure all this for strangers and lands you've never set foot on.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Renacita into the Dark Tide, but it failed. And so will you.
Madam, surely you know you alone cannot undo my story.
Alone. He will come here and find a way to finish this. And I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end!
In her world, poetry and music hold equal sway. Shh. Listen carefully.
On the tapestry of times, strum my strings for the endless dance of time.
Listen carefully.
To fly is not to flee, but to journey towards the dreams. All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings, let the twilight soothe our skin. In the sky we're forever wild and
free. Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little. When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
how should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster. Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover. I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Can we discuss restaurant etiquette later?
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
Fine. From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure. I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping. Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death. What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Now presenting a poem of finale.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna will burn to the ground?
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is. This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life. No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before. But now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold. No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. Still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence. Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced. Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority. If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. Maybe an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him. Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? Which instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Kona's expertise, we will uncover the truth. Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
If we find melodies connected to the Poet Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go! Onward to new melodies! I really admire the wind. It's free to go anywhere without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise. This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest. For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass. Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves. I'm certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled. Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not, this is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it, not one word. So, I stood under that tree and prayed for an apple to fall on my head. You know, just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it. Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell. No free nibbles for me, unfortunately. Try it.
It's a real apple.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff. Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
I'm starting to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end. I sense the melody of an instrument close by. Let's search for it. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull. Let's keep it for now and see if there are any other instruments nearby. Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rosa, behind you! Seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poet Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind. The pitch is lowered.
Splatter buddies, struggle harder! Entertain me! Keep dancing!
Presenting a poem of finale.
The timbre also matches. I believe this lute is exactly what we've been looking for. Sometimes, even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveller sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot. Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then. Now, it's in the lute sounds. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling. Listen, I hear something up ahead. It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving. Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful. The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy. You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study. Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth. It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
I knew this was to be our fate. From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this. Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to? All this time, we've been living nothing but a lie.
The Order's stance is that the Poet Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithographs. That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower. To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poet Society would never place a curse on Raguna. The melody is fading faster now and becoming unstable. We should leave. We can continue our discussion later.
Where is this place? A study? Chacona, are we? Chacona? We must have gotten separated. Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I?
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky. I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong. They were clearly the Sentinel's cantors. Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity? This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings aflame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed, true form I behold. The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out. No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
Can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile. Chakona Toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Rover? Rover, are you all right? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Chakona Toccata.
I see. I don't know who you met, but Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Chakona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next. Yes, seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
found her yet. No.
She's not here either. Oh, greetings, brother and sister. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head down. We're in the Order's choir. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony. Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek, but when the time ran out, we couldn't find her. Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance. But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the laureate. And you are?
My name is Chacona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Hide and seek, right. Myron and the others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns. You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
It's just... Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day. What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets. Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony, but I can never keep up.
don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense, but I know. I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals. The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all. That song just now. I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
I didn't want to hold everyone back, and I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
No.
Well then, the laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poet Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
On the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today. But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow. Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the Damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
This is madness! Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately! Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity!
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sent to fight at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
I suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society. Strange. Why is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. Your tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood? It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to... There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look. Wait. Is it raspberry? My favourite. Huh? Ow! Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long, but that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day I'll become a great bard. Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul. I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully. Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yes, a hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences. The hymn may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony. So, what did you see in Razor's melody?
The Poets Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poets Society. Did you find any other clues? If the Order's choir is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then that's where we'll find more clues. Let's go. Heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first. These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Awaken the divine flame.
Make it fast.